Rick Dollar here for Net Radio Dogs Roadshow. And we have a very special guest today, Mr. Dan Tyminski. Dan.
Hello.
Dan, I've had my coffee this morning. So
you know what? I'm just about done with a double shot myself here. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Hey, we're very honored to have you on Net Radio Dogs Roadshow today. And we want to talk about Dan Tyminski and this incredible career you've had, man. I mean, I remember hearing about Dan Tyminski when Oh Brother, Where Art Thou came out. And, you know, maybe I'm kind of telling my age a little bit, but, you know, you jumped in it with both feet. And I'll never forget that, you know, I never knew George Clooney could sing like that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of that, you know, over the years, you know, and here's what I will say. Wait, I will say this on the record. George Clooney can sing. He does have the ability to sing. If he really wanted it, he could have had that part. He was very gracious to let me, you know, keep my part and have it work out. So, wow. You know, hats off to Clooney, who can sing, but I was the lucky man who got to who actually got to wear the soggy bottoms himself.
I guess that could be a good thing some days. I don't know. Hey, but you had some good stuff going on over the years, man. I mean, the Wheels record was really good. Southern Gothic to me was a real turning point, I think, with what I thought bluegrass and Americana music should be. But you know, Avicii with Hey Brother, that was a monstrosity of a hit for you guys. And, you know, I'd love to know that you've got something even better coming up with this Tony Rice tribute record. You want to talk about that just a smidge?
Well, I'd love to talk about it because I've been working on it a little bit. As everyone knows, you know, this past year we lost, you know, my personal hero of all times. Tony Rice was kind of the guy who really set the standard for me, and everything I do, you know, and have done, you know, shows his influence, I think. And I thought the best way I could honor the man was to put together a tribute project. You know, I tried to pick songs that worked in duet situations because I was a real big fan of that Skaggs and Rice record that he did. Mm-hmm. So I did a few songs with various artists in duet style. And then I did one full band song that will be the title song of the record. It's called One More Time Before You Go.
Right.
And it's a song that I wrote with Josh Williams, who played with Tony in his last years that he was out touring and playing. And I wanted someone that was, you know, I wanted to get all the people that were close to Tony for the main song. So Josh Williams, who toured with him, and I have Jerry Douglas playing the dobro, and Sam Bush playing mandolin, and Todd Phillips is playing the bass. I have, you know, a bunch of the people that played with Tony through the years, mm-hmm. and all the stuff I really love to play the main song. And then I've got duets with Billy Strings, and I did a duet with Molly Tuttle, and I'm doing a duet with Gavin Largent. I'm doing a song. I'll call it a duet, but I have Daly and Vincent on it, so I guess we'll call it a triet. I'm doing a song with Daly and Vincent. So I've got a bunch of duets and a band song that I put together as a tribute to Tony. He's just one of my. He's going to be so missed. Music is not the same without him, and I hope this will be a way to show my appreciation for what he's done in my career.
Sure, no problem. Hey, let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of people out there that feel the same way you do about Tony. But I heard an advance run of the Church Street Blues tune that you did with Molly Tuttle, and that was pretty sweet.
First of all, Molly is such an incredible talent.
Oh, man.
She has a fascinating right hand. I mean, her style of playing and what she's able to pull off is just amazing. So when I thought of Church Street, that was one of the songs that, again, I used as an example for my, you know, this, when I tried to get to be a better guitar player, I would try to play that song the way Tony played it. It has a mm-hmm. very interesting right hand technique, and it's really been quite something to try to figure out how to master that particular song and style. But when I thought of how stylistic that was, and Molly came to mind, it just made perfect sense. And if you got to hear a little bit of it, her playing is just crazy great. I mean, I was so happy when we did it. It was just, you know, ended up being one of my accidental, really good decisions.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. No, it's an incredible song, and I can't wait for this record to come out. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to gonna drop back for a second and say, wow, what a what a specific tribute could you do? I mean, it couldn't get much better than what you've done. I mean, with Billy Strings and Sam and Jerry and all these different people that you're dealing with here. My goodness.
It's a collection of people that I think are just so well suited for the particular songs we chose. I mean, I hope people like it. It's, I've put, I poured my heart and soul in this one in a different way than I really recorded anything else. I mean, I really tried to honor him by not just copying stuff that he did, but showing his influence and what he turned me into. And I think this record will show that.
And I think he did that with a lot of these people that you're mentioning here that, that you're working with. I think he's been a huge, huge part of what's happened in music for a long time. And, but there's, there again, I got to go back, man. I know you don't like to do this, Dan, but 14 Grammys from 18 nominations is nothing to beat that. Okay. So you've put your piece into the pie there, pal. I mean,
well, yeah, that always makes me laugh. Let's say I've kept really good company for, I've had a career where I have fortunately been surrounded by, some of the best in the business, and will attribute, those type of, accolades to Allison and Union Station, and just everything that she's been able to accomplish in her career, and being a part of that band has really formed who I am. I mean, there's no doubt I'm not the version of me that people hear without Allison and Union Station. We got to give her a lot of that credit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I agree. You have had some opportunities in life that have been, that some guys dream about, and being able to sit down with Alison Krauss and Union Station, guys like Barry Bales, fellas like that are just incredible songwriters, incredible musicians. It does make a huge difference, but you got the talent too, pal. I mean, you got the pipes. There's no doubt about
I appreciate,
this.
It's funny in talking about that. I was asked in an interview, I think it was last week sometime, and someone asked me the question, which I don't get asked much. They said, if you could sing a song with one person, any artist out there in the world, and you could only sing one song, who would that be?
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing this.
I felt, I felt weird giving my answer, but I would sing one more song with Allison. I have always thought she's the best. I still think she's the best. And you give me one more chance, I can sing one song with somebody, I would take her voice. She's still the high mark of singing.
All right. You heard that, Allison. Here we go. We got to set all this up now, man. As long as you get me involved here. Well, I'm just I'm really excited about what's going to happen with this Tony Rice tribute record. But what have you got in the works for yourself?
Dude, there's a bunch of stuff going on. I mean, there's, I have a new band I've been out traveling with. We have new bluegrass music. So since I started writing a while back, as you kind of alluded to, and it led to some stuff from the Southern Gothic record to a bunch of different songs. But in the past little while, I've been trying to write bluegrass music. I've been trying to, for the first time in my life, oddly, I'm trying to write songs that make sense for me to record myself in a bluegrass way. And the stuff that we're going to put out following this Tony Rice tribute record is some music I'm just so proud of. I'm so anxious to finish up. We've laid down a bunch of initial tracks. The guys sound amazing. I think the songs are as strong as I've had. I mean, I'm excited for just music in general in the future, because I think I'm going to get to play, some of the best I've had a chance to play.
Yeah, man. I tell you what a time to be a musician and a radio guy,
Man, it's really something. I mean, music has grown, the musicianship has grown, what people's abilities. I mean, God, I've got a band of young people now that I wish I could play like any of them. It's just, they're crazy good. And, if we watch ourselves and record, what I believe are really quality songs, if we take, if we're diligent and we do it right, we should, I'm so looking forward to the next project. I think it'll be one of the ones that kind of sets my bluegrass standard.
Sure. Exactly. Now, who all's in your band there? Can you kind of give us a rundown of who you got working with you?
So again, some of these guys are new to me. that, and I haven't known for years and years, but Jason Davis is playing the
Sure.
banjo. If you're
Yeah, we know.
familiar with, if everybody knows, I think I was one of the last ones to discover who Jason was, but he's just a rock, man. He's one of my favorite banjo players, no kidding, of all time.
Yeah.
His execution, his timing, his tone, everything about what he does, truly, he's a master of the instrument. So it's an honor to get to play with Jason. His lovely better half is playing the bass with us.
Wow.
Grace Davis, and I was just kind of dumbfounded because I really didn't see, she was the last member to join the band, and I didn't see her coming. And the first, I remember the first time we jammed, it took about 5 seconds. We kicked off a song, and I looked over at Adam, and she was playing. She's a little tiny thing. She's sweet as can be, but she is a monster bass player, man. She just has a fantastic right hand. Her tone, her time, like everything about her is just, she carries a huge set with her, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
We'll talk about the new guy that just came on board, Gavin Largen. If you're familiar with Gavin's talents, his
Sure.
dobro playing, and what really I think is more important to the band that people will soon realize, his singing, particularly how we sing together. Gavin, I found a singing partner that, I haven't sung with a male singer, that has worked in this fashion since probably Ronnie Bowman. It's been 30 years
Wow,
since
dude.
I've had someone to sing with that got me really excited about singing. I mean, again, I've sang with Allison for decades, but with the female part and I'm singing the part under her, it's not the same thing as singing tenor to another guy. So,
Yeah,
I have something that, that's very old and familiar to me, yet fresh. I haven't done it with anyone like I have with Gavin in a while. So I'm really excited about singing with Gabe. And we've got Maddie Denton playing fiddle, who just, won some big honors at the IBMA musician of the year, fiddler of the year, whatever it was. She's won every fiddle contest in every state, I think, in the union. But she has a real bluegrass heart with her style, how she plays. She's aggressive. She's fun to watch. She's amazing musician, just all around.
right.
And if anyone is out in the universe is still unfamiliar with Adam Steffi, I don't know who that is. So that's
Really big,
the
tall guy.
yeah, really big, tall guy. They say he's okay.
Now, I worked with Adam when he was with the program at ETSU. I ran a nonprofit in Bristol, Tennessee, and those guys would bring the groups over on Thursday nights and play what we called the Pick and Porch show. And it was always something great, man, when Adam would show up and bring these kids along. I mean, the place was always packed. So
it's funny, if you go out and you listen to the world of mandolin now, like I feel like almost every mandolin player I hear Adam in anymore, more than I hear anyone else.
Bit, something. It's amazing. I tell you, Adam's a great guy. He's a good person to be around, and he's an even better teacher, I think, to a lot of these kids. So kudos to him, no doubt. Well, I'm really jacked about maybe seeing you guys out on the road now. I know you've got some shows going on in Asheville, North Carolina, right before the show for Pinecone Piedmont Council for Traditional Music in Raleigh that you're going to do this big show at.
That's right. There's a show coming up. That's right. I don't have my calendar in front of me. You're obviously looking at something more than I am.
January 21st, my man.
I know it's sneaking up because I've been with Gavin for the past couple of days. We're trying to get our ducks in a row to make sure we can do what we're supposed to do. And yeah, that's, I think, the next one coming up. No kidding. So absolutely looking forward to getting some bluegrass music, back out in the world.
Sure. Now that's going to be January 21st at the Duke Energy Center for the Performing Arts in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now,
it's from what I remember, beautiful little theater. Definitely a show to come out and see.
No doubt. Now, if they want to get tickets, they can go to pinecone.org or info@pinecone.org, or they can call 919-664-8333. and they can pick up some tickets and check you guys out and see what all the hype's about, you know?
Hey, we hope there's some hype out there. I mean, if nothing else, I'm hyping the guys in the band because
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
awesome to stand there and be a fan at the same time you get to play. So
You're
it's
the hype
there's
guy.
it's good stuff coming. There's good stuff coming. What can I say?
Exactly. Well, Dan, I appreciate you very much for being on the show. Thanks for being on Net Radio Dogs Roadshow. We are in 22 markets across the U.S. and Canada. And God bless you for taking the time, brother. We are truly on your side. We're pushing.
Oh, hey, I appreciate it, and I love what you do. You're feeding the people exactly what they need.
Exactly. No doubt about it. Well, Rick Dollar, and I've been with Mr. Dan Tyminski, and check out a live show when you can. See ya.